Last time I did it, I think I flipped it over about 4 times. I couldn't do it anymore, so when I seen we were doing this again, I thought, right, the first event, my worst event, at least I get it over and by with. I can't believe I completed it. I'm really pleased with myself.
So varying fortunes for the two British competitors, but Jackie Young doing well with 6 points there. Jill Mills, though, out on her own at the top.
It just really feels good to win. to be powerful, to get stronger, to set a goal. I wouldn't be happy just being average built, you know. For me, this is what makes me happy.
Who's that lady?
Where could you see this event going in 5, 10, 15 years' time?
I'm really hoping that we can all be good diplomats for our sport and really help it grow. It'll be slow, much slower than the men. But I'd like to think in 10 years that there are contests nationally, internationally that we can all compete in.
And will you still be competing in 10 years' time?
If my body's healthy still, yeah, I would love to. I feel so passionate about this sport. You know, I really love this sport.
Well, we had the tyre, now we have the car. Well, most of you have done this in the gym, but not too many with a car on your back. But it's the second task that faces our strong women. But I gather, Robin, you've never actually done this in your life, have you?
Can't say that I have. I've had to push a few, but never squat one.
So, what are the big challenges that are facing you here?
Well, this is a test of strength and endurance. It's a real test of how much you can stick with something, how willing you are to really grunt it out and make it happen.
Monica Porter comes into this squat lift, having only attained 1 point in the previous event, so really
Monica,
needs to compete well here.
Lift.
The effective weight on the shoulders, around about 135 kilos, which is around about 300 pounds, and it gets heavier there because of the angle they're lifting, but that's a good start by Monica. It's unbelievable to think that as a former sprinter, she then turned into a powerlifter and has come here in this very first World's Strongest Woman competition. She's got a couple. That'll be encouraging. Come on, Monica, squeeze it out again. Good effort, 3 lifts so far. 1 more would be very, very useful indeed. But she's used to this sort of training, but 3 repetitions for Monica. It's going to be interesting to see how that stands up as a top score.
Whereabouts did it get you?
At the bottom. Yeah.
And what effect does that have on your body? What's actually happening to your body when you get to the bottom and it's hurting?
You just can't push against the weight. You just can't move the weight, basically. I mean, 130 I probably could rep, but that does not feel like 130.
Charmaine Boss from South Africa. I think she might have a disadvantage in this event. She's one of the tallest competitors here, and believe me, it is a long way down. Anybody who has ever squatted a weight in a gym, these ladies are going rock bottom on the squat. Thighs almost well past parallel. Here we go. It's very deep. Oh, she can't shift it. And she's got more time. She can't walk away from the equipment. As soon as she lets go, that's it. I don't think she's going to do it. A 0 score for the South African. So Monica Porter's score is good after all.
Oh, geez, man, I don't know what went wrong there. I mean, my best squat is 240 kilos. We're talking about 135. I don't know if it's the stand, the way I stood. I can't tell you. It's crazy. But I'm so damn angry. I just wish I could bash somebody. You?
Well, Charmaine's husband is around somewhere. I hope he doesn't incur the wrath of Charmaine Boss. Meanwhile, Heini Koivuniemi from Finland looking pensive. She's seen what happened to Charmaine. She needs 4 repetitions to go into the lead.
Squat.
Down slowly and deliberately, a little bounce at the bottom. Oh, she's in trouble as well. Now this is a gritty competitor, but she shakes her head and walks away. Another 0 score. And Monica must be enjoying this.
Which is more than Sharon Waters was. She failed to lift the car as well. And the Canadian was in no better shape either. And Jackie Young couldn't manage to lift the vehicle either. So What are they doing wrong?
Mostly what they're doing is they're not spreading the weight around, the load around through their different muscle groups, being efficient in terms of lining up their body mechanically. So they're overloading their lower backs, they've got their feet too narrow or their feet placed in the wrong position, the bar in the wrong position on their back. They're doing a lot of mistakes.
So just demonstrate, if you like, what they're doing and what they ought to be doing.
Well, one way to do it ideally to spread it around is to keep the weight on your heels and then keep your sternum up, and as you drop down, you hold a really tight position with your back. And when you hit that parallel position, then you lift your sternum and drive your hips forward, and it's spread between your legs and your back and the big muscles of your butt. It's really strong. And you're seeing a lot of people in there crunched up like this using just their back. And it's very inefficient.
Well, certainly Robin Regenberg-Coleman has got a very good coach indeed. He used to compete in World's Strongest Man in the days of Jeff Cates. So Coleman, 3 repetitions to beat, and as the tallest competitor here, may have a few problems, but actually looking pretty comfortable, and she's going to equal Monica's score now. Can she go 4? Yes, she can. The American is in the lead. Well, this woman, she's been a bouncer, can you believe that? A bodyguard. She's trained as a professional wrestler, and she actually puts her profession down now as an actress. There's no acting here. This is hurting. She said before the event it was all about strength and endurance, and she's got that. She's got bundles of it. The crowd are loving this. A fantastic score, and only Jill Mills to go. She's absolutely destroyed Monica Porter's score, but still good points for the Briton. Fantastic stuff from Robin Regenberg-Coleman. She looks exhausted, but she's got a coach screaming at her. She's run out of time. 15 reps. Absolutely exhausted. All the blood has drained away from her head. The muscles must be burning now. She's loved that. Terrific stuff. What a big lead.
You were having us on. You had done it before.
Only with a barbell.
Did you think you might get that many?
I was hoping to. I've had some really good performance in the gym, so I knew I had it in me.
Is that one of the banker events for you, do you think?
Definitely.
I wonder what Jill Mills is going to do, because that score by Robin Regenberg-Coleman is absolutely outstanding. Does she go for 16, or will she just be content to beat Monica Porter's score of 3?
Squat.
The first repetition. We'll tell a little bit of a story here. Is it easy? Well, that's not bad. So